Vincent here from Conversion Fanatics, and today we are going to talk about what you should test first. Now, before we get into that, I got to dispel a little bit of a myth and kind of address something. When it comes to conversion rate optimization, it is more than just split testing. It's user experience, giving the visitors what they want more so as just testing colors and buttons and stuff. So you have to pay attention to what the visitors want and get your message across to them effectively and basically put your message in the path that they are going on your site. So one of the ways that we do before we kind of start split testing and actually work on the incremental changes is we actually look and see what visitors are doing to kind of help us judge and improve that entire process. For example, we installed some heat maps, some click mapping software on one client's homepage recently that wanted to reduce the bounce rate, and they happened to be pushing the visitors down one certain path, but when we got the data back from the click mapping and the heat map, we found out that they were paying attention to a totally different path. So we switched that up and gave them exactly what they wanted and put more emphasis on the path that they were trying to go down. And as a result, it increased their lead generation by about 5%. Now they generate hundreds of leads a day. So just imagine a 5% bump. It's not a huge bump in the conversion rate, but we gave the visitors what they want, and over the course of hundreds of leads, that's quite a bit, especially since this company is very heavily driven on the amount of leads that they generate. So when it actually gets into more of the user experience and what we individually test, that's our first place. But then we kind of fall on our 5-point process. So making sure that you have benefits over features. Nobody cares about features. They care about what it's going to do for them. And at the end of the day, we're talking about people here. No matter what you are selling, whatever your product or service is, doesn't matter if you're selling to a multinational corporation, you're still dealing with people at the end of the day. So we lead with the benefits, making sure that every point in our process, if you have a multi-point checkout process, is making sure that you have benefits and continually selling your product and the benefits of purchasing said product throughout your entire process. Next is we focus on proof. What proof do you have? If you've been in business for 35 years, highlight that. If you've got product testimonials, use them. The secure elements such as trust seals and guarantees and everything to that nature, highlight those and use that as leverage to continually sell your product throughout your entire process. So the third step is leveraging images. Images hold a lot of weight, including things like progress bars. The visitors want to know that there is a simple process in there, and we've seen 30 to 40% boost just by adding a progress bar in place. And switching up elements to be more benefit driven as well can help drive out conversions. I know one particular campaign, we added some images of some testimonials to their checkout page, and it increased 289%. Now that's a dramatic improvement, and it doesn't happen every time, but they hold a lot of weight, as I mentioned. So the fourth one is making sure you have congruency in your message. So use your marketing in every step to provide some congruency and lead them down the path of least resistance of where you want them to go. So if you've got buttons, say you've got a green button on your sales page, and then you've got a gray button on your checkout page, you don't have any congruency, and that leads to confusion. So making sure that you have congruency on the path that you want them to go down. Stick with green buttons and test them to make sure they're congruent all the way through your process. So making sure there's some congruency there and congruency in your message, continually selling. I can't emphasize that enough, by the way. Next is, and the fifth one is making sure that you have strong headlines on every page. Don't just say buy product. Give them a benefit of why they need to buy it, and give them a strong call to action. Fill out this 100% secure order form. Fill out this form. Enter your details below in our secure form. Things to that nature to tell them what to do. Don't just assume they know what to do, but tell them and lead them down that path, and you're sure to win out. So To recap, make sure you follow where your visitors are going. Another quick example is we found out one client's campaign, they were looking at the bestsellers section more so. So we highlighted that and increased the conversion rates. So just another example there. So look at heat map, click map, look at your analytical data, find where people are bouncing off, what they're paying attention to most, and put the proper message in front of them. Sounds simple, but most people don't do it. Then follow your kind of 5-point basic guidelines. Test things like benefits over features, continually selling that throughout your entire checkout process. Use proofs, secure seals, guarantee images, things to that nature. Use images and progress bars to drive conversions, product images, things to that nature. Congruency in your buttons and your process, leading them down the path of least resistance. And then finally, headlines and calls to action. So go through, test out those things, kind of come from hypothesis based on that information. Look at conversion rate optimization more holistic in the nature that it's more than just split testing. It is actually looking at behavioral data and things to that nature, finding out what makes them tick. So if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and share. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We're happy to help, and look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care, and we'll see you on another video.